Hey! Boo! Doo 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 doo.
Hey! Do 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 do.
Starring Brian and Ariel with special guests. Nobody, because they've all died. Okay, so I think I've mentioned this comic before, but there's a comic I've read about this exact scene. Because spoilers is where you find out it's Zelda. And in the comic, which I've definitely talked about before, Link is like, why would you reveal yourself here? We're like next door neighbors with Ganon. And then Ganon comes in, and it's just like, hey, Link, can I have a cup of sugar? And it's so stupid, but I love it, and I think of it all the time.
I think I've seen that, actually.
It is my favorite. Anyway,
No.
more exposition.
Was there actually a point to her revealing herself at all? Like, did that need to happen?
I mean, yeah, because she's talking about how the Triforce splits into 3 people if the person who touches it is evil.
Okay, but couldn't Sheik have said that?
No, she is saying that. Well, Sheik is saying that.
Oh, okay.
But she reveals herself because I don't remember. We'll wait a second. We'll see what she says. Because I think it's like, alright, now we can go and we can beat Ganon. And then, no, it's one of the bad crystals. You'll see. Hey. So, represent the force of the most believes, and congratulations, you got the Triforce of Courage.
Yay! Triforce of Courage, which I'm still not sure what the fuck it does.
It does nothing. They are just others chosen by destiny.
Well, that's lame.
Yes. 7 years ago, yeah, key is the door you opened to the Temple of Time and entered the sacred realm. But when he laid his hands on the Triforce, the legend came true. It separated. He got Triforce of Power. And now, he's the mighty evil king, but his dark ambitions are not satisfied. So he's been looking for those chosen by destiny. Plot twist, one of them is you! Zoom in. And the other holds a Triforce of Wisdom.
Is
the 7th
Zelda,
stage,
who is definitely not here!
Who is destined to be the leader of them all.
Stupid Zelda.
Yeah.
Stupid Zelda is stupid.
Here's the thing, though. Since she's been in hiding for, like, the entire 7 years, why does she have a dress that fits her?
Because magic... magic dress that fits her? I don't fucking know.
It's necessary to hide from the King of Evil. So why did you reveal yourself now?
Yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense, does it?
I wait for her to say something that makes it make sense. Besides the fact that she had to reveal that Zelda was the 7th stage. Like, she didn't need to say that. I mean, I guess she kind of... that wasn't real thunder. That was game thunder.
No, I hear real thunder too.
Well, then what is real?
Yeah, no, I think it is.
I thought I should give you the ocarina, but that was a bad idea.
I can't play this! I have no appreciation for the woodwinds.
But the problem is that, he just followed you when you opened the sacred realm. We never expected that because you got trapped for 7 years. Instead of just turning around and stabbing it with the Master Sword, the sword was like, nah, I don't want no stinking kids.
Kids suck. They take your shit. They're idiots.
Oh, this is an unfortunate coincidence. No, not coincidence, consequence. Okay? It's not a coincidence.
Oh,
It happens.
this is just a misunderstanding.
It's not a coincidence. He got to the Sacred Realm because we opened the Sacred Realm, okay? End of story. It's not a coincidence. Anyway, we're gonna lure him back there and lock him up. Done.
Dunzo. No, we're not gonna kill him, because I guess we nobody can kill him, because that would be too convenient. We actually get rid of somebody permanently.
Anyway,
so
she has to do something. I mean, she's gonna give us the light arrows, which she still could have done in disguise. I don't know, I'm still not seeing a good reason for her to
That's because there isn't one, it's just to move the plot!
However, there does remain the fact that how did Ganon, know? Did his, Triforce sense tingle?
Maybe since people were talking about him, he got that tingling feeling in his nose.
Maybe.
And he just comes here every time that happens, just in case.
Oh no, rumbles! The rumbles that only hands can... I don't remember the quote, but you know. I had the rumblings. Oh, look, it's the bad crystal!
Oh no, not the bad crystal. Oh,
okay,
no,
you know what?
geez.
I don't think she's a traitor. I think if she had become loyal to you, then she would have been a traitor.
Yeah, no, I don't think you know what traitor means.
And I slightly underestimate the power of this kid. I don't think slightly underestimate is the right word. I have all the medallions. I have all this shit. It has nothing to do with the Triforce of Courage, bro. I did this, alright? Give me credit!
I was about to say, didn't he not have the Triforce of Courage until just now?
No, he's had it the whole time. He just didn't know it.
Okay.
They resonate when you're near people who have other pieces.
Right, but Ganon's all like, oh man, the Triforce of Courage made him so powerful, even though we still don't know what it does!
It doesn't do anything! That's the whole point. I mean,
so
yes, maybe it makes it more
stupid.
courageous, Brian, so you wouldn't have run away from the Deku Tree or Bongo Bongo or all those other things you said you would have run away from, because you are the Triforce of Courage!
That is so stupid.
Nobody said it wasn't. Yeah, we're gonna get a little intro cinematic thingy. Oh no, look what happened to Hyrule Castle.
Oh no.
Oh jeez. This floating obelisk. I mean, he calls it a castle, but we had a perfectly good castle. I don't really understand.
I mean, how can he possibly enjoy this aesthetic? It looks awful!
I don't know. Maybe some people really like the fucking dystopian post-apocalyptic aesthetic.
I mean, I guess the colors do match to give him credit, but still.
Okay, that just reminds me, one of the YouTubers I watch, Killian Experience, which you would enjoy because he's absurdist. He takes one of those, SimCity games and decides that he's going to make a dystopian megacity.
Right.
It doesn't quite work.
I mean, how can it not work? A dystopia is not supposed to function correctly.
Well, because it has to be a dystopian megacity.
Okay, so he just couldn't make it dystopian and a megacity?
He couldn't make it the right aesthetic, Brian. It wasn't dystopian enough. It just looked like a normal city.
Well, couldn't he, make a natural disaster or something? Or something?
I don't remember. I fell asleep last time I watched the video. But no. You would like his stuff because it's great.
What's his name again?
Killian experience. He's a red panda.
Okay.
Com squad, can you hear me? It's roar.
It's roar. Why didn't you just call my phone? I have it for a reason.
Cell phones don't exist.
Again, we have magic, but sure, cell phones are. That's absurd. That's where it stops making sense. It's a magical bridge! Oh my god!
Magic bridge, magic bridge.
I thought rainbows were supposed to lead me to the pot of gold. What the fuck is this? It's just a dang castle. What a rip!
I mean, it's pretty cool, I guess. If you're into like the dirty goth look, it's pretty good.
Like. This motherfucker renovated, man.
Yeah, he did. Ah, immortal enemy! It is okay. I have learned. I have advanced.
Yep, no, you haven't. That's a lie. It's a blatant lie, and you know
it. Ow! You may think to yourself, Ariel, if you took off the hover boots, it would be easier to avoid them. Instead, I say, you shut your whore mouth. Swear to God, I will never betray the hover boots.
I've already given up on making you see reason. Like, there's no way. If nothing else, though, I admire your dedication.
Again, to be fair, when I have the right number of hearts, I like the challenge. So I decided that I would just keep them on, even though I have, 1/10 the amount of... Okay, not 1/10. But, 1/7 or 1/5 the amount of hearts I would normally have.
Right.
I will not betray the hover boots. Oh, hail the hover boots!
Okay, this is getting a little out of hand. Just a tad. But I'm too scared of the hover boots to say any more about it, so all hail the hover boots!
Hey look, the hover boots protected me with that cutscene!
Oh my god, that's so terrible logic!
Kill the fire. Kill the slugs. All hail the hover... Okay.
Anytime something works, it's because of the hover boots.
Yes.
Anytime something doesn't work, it's despite the hover boots being absolutely perfect. You shut your mouth.
Exactly. Now you get it. That's fucking bomb shoes. I hate bomb shoes. It's like only the second time in the game that you actually have to use them, and I hate them, man.
I hate them, man.
I missed. Now
they're harsh and
mellow. Fucking loop-de-loop around the room because I missed. Damn it! I fucking missed again. There it goes.
I mean, what else is new? Like, ever since that pillar place with the fire where you have to throw the bombs and the things, like, I'm just resigned to the fact that you're gonna miss more than you're not.
Wow, Brian. That hurts. Oh look, it's like the
false?
third time I have to use bomb shoes. Oh boy. Oh, nope. Fucked up. Actually, this time I don't need to use bomb shoes. Fuck you, bomb shoes.
Why do you hate them so much?
Because I just do. Probably because there's only like...
I don't understand!
I mean, you have to aim them in a straight line. And yes, they go in a generally straight line, but they kind of like wiggle around while they're doing it, so sometimes they don't go in a straight line. Look at all these fucking floor wall masters. Fuck you, man. Get out of here. No, that's not what I meant.
I meant die! Not
Run.
literally leave.
Run before there's more wall masters.
I don't want you to live a fulfilling life. Not at all.
Alright, now I will use the light arrow to destroy this core of darkness.
Everything the light arrows touch is my domain.
And it blew up, and now she's gonna project herself. The spirit barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, you know, guys. I'm going as fast as I can. Okay?
But what about that? Everything the light arrows touch is your kingdom. But what about that game over there? That's Zelda 2, son. You must never go there.
God, I hate Zelda 2. Okay, exactly. I'm gonna be honest. I'm also not a fan of the original.
I mean, I don't blame you.
I think people who like the original are completely blinded by nostalgia. Because it's so non-intuitive, it's so obtuse. Like, it's impossible to figure out what you're supposed to do if you don't already know what you're supposed to do.
I mean, the original game came with a map, for fuck's sake. Like,
yeah.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah, like, there's some people who were probably born in the early 80s, late 70s, who, are like, no, they should make a 3D remake of the original game. It's like, why? So it could be boring as all hell? That's why one of the things that I can say is that as much as I am nostalgic for Ocarina of Time, I know in my heart it's not the best game out there. It's cute. I enjoy it. It has a lot of good elements and it was revolutionary. But it's not perfect. I enjoy Majora's Mask more now. So, you know. But
it's
again,
interesting.
I'm adding that just before people accuse me of nostalgically loving this game. That's what I was doing there.
Yeah, no, it's interesting because people and it's probably because Majora's Mask hasn't been so overtly praised. It's almost universally liked by a lot of people. Except me, but you don't get the same type of it's the best game that's ever been made and ever will be made attitude toward Majora's Mask that you kind of do a lot of the time for
I
Ocarina.
wonder if a lot of people had the same experience I did, where they asked for Majora's Mask and they got Ocarina of Time. Again, not that I'm complaining, because Ocarina of Time did have a huge effect in shaping my childhood and my personality to this day. For example, I still have a tendency of, one, making weird noises when I do shit. Still do that. And when I drink things, I do. Sometimes I can resist it, but I will go,
after the milk drinking?
Yeah. So, and it's influenced. It probably influenced my preference for elves. Also, let's see, I had a few things that were originally based on Hyrule, and then I've kind of taken them my own direction after that, but I can't deny they were originally based on Zelda. This game did have a huge effect on my life, so I'm not complaining about it. I just think it's funny that I did ask for Majora's Mask. Because I remember being in that EV Games, watching fucking Clock Town, and then the Skull Kids sitting there looking at the creepy-ass moon. I remember that shit.
I was there!
It's one of the few times I remember actually, being in, the old days, being in a game store when they had all the demos going, because now, a lot of times they don't even. Like, yeah, recently they've started having, like, Switches out, but for a while they, like, stopped having consoles out. Did you notice that?
I don't go to GameStop that often.
No, just, like, every gaming store.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, I used to play
Best
demos
Buy
at Target.
did. Like, Best Buy still had, like, a PS3 out, and an Xbox and shit, but, like, it was weird for a while. I don't know.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like,
well, okay, to be fair, they did have, like, a 3DS out, for example, and that would be, like, it. So, I don't fully get it.
But even at, like, fucking McDonald's, they had GameCubes for a time.
Yeah, I remember. The one on Roosevelt had GameCubes. Just fucking a room full of GameCubes. Like, well, maybe now they figured that technology advances so fast that it's not worth it.
Well, games are still fun. Like, they don't have to be state-of-the-art to be worth playing. I feel. Especially in, like, a McDonald's where your expectations are so low anyway that, like, it doesn't really matter.
Yes, but 8-year-olds actually like going to McDonald's.
Well, maybe you can, train your 8-year-old in the classics. Like, Super Mario Sunshine and Luigi's Mansion and Metroid Prime. These are the classics. Not fucking Play-Doh and, I don't know, something else that could be described as a classics because I don't read, because I can't. But you know what I mean.
Ryan, stop using it as a crutch.
Okay, but if I can't read, then I literally can't read the classics.
I don't think that's how that works.
I think it is. I think that's a pretty clear-cut limitation.
Oh!
Link, why you have to throw it? Why you have to be weird?
See, I wonder that also.
Just put it down neatly. Like, be respectful.
Anyway, see, I have always... My theory, I don't remember if I confirmed this or not, is that this is the same fairy as when you were a kid, because she's in basically the same place. That is my theory. Okay.
I mean, it might be. Fairies are probably immortal. So...
Okay, the fact that the hair moves like tentacles has always been weird.
No, that's absolutely fucking bothersome. And I'm noticing it even more now, so thank you for that.
Sorry.
That's probably Rule 34 shit.
You know, we don't gotta go into that.
You did this!
You did this!
No, Miyamoto did it. He probably had something to do with the designs of these characters.
Damage replaces that, it will be reduced by half.
Ooh! Spooky!
Alright. So, not surprisingly, beating all the little baby dungeons in Ganon's Tower takes a while. And then you have to beat Ganon's Tower. And then you have to beat Ganondorf. And then you have to beat Ganon. So, tune in next time for the penultimate episode of the 3 Heart Run.